What's going on, truckers and fellow CB enthusiasts? It's Jay Rich back again with another one. And man, yesterday I spent the whole day working on my truck and trailer, and man, I'm war slapped the hell out. It is crazy. So I spent a good bit of the day yesterday. I was cleaning my truck and my trailer. I was getting rid of unnecessary crap on the trailer that just doesn't need to be there. I don't need it. It serves no purpose. It's broke. It's missing. It's whatever, you know. So before we get too far into this video, if you would go on ahead and hit that subscribe right down in the corner is very much appreciated. A like, a comment, share it, all that good stuff. So before we take a look at my truck and trailer, there's one little bit of business that we got to take care of, and that is the Ranger microphone giveaway from 2 weeks ago. That time is up, so now it's time to announce our winner. And how do you win stuff off of my channel? Well, you have to be a subscriber and live in the 48 of the United States. So if you are not a subscriber, go on ahead, hit the subscribe button right down there in the corner so you can get in on the next giveaway. And you have to watch my videos also, because I do not announce this stuff. So the winner of the Ranger microphone is YouTube user, the International Historian. Just waiting to hear back from you, sir. Congratulations on your win. All right, so let's talk about my tanker. It is an older trailer. Our company does not invest in new trailers as of right now. We're still a young company. Our company decides to put more money into the power unit, into the tractor itself, to have a good, reliable truck that's going to get the product to and from the customer. One other unique thing about our company is that we only haul straight ethanol. We don't haul gas, we don't haul diesel, we don't haul E85, we don't haul jet fuel, we don't haul peanut oil. None of that crap. It's ethanol only. So as we go in through this video of stuff that I've repaired and fixed and taken off and removed, it's important to know that there's things on this trailer that we don't need, because we don't go to gas stations, and we're not kind of dealing with general public. We go terminal to terminal. So, you know, there's just things that aren't required at the terminals as a company might require at say when you pull up at the gas station. So without further ado, let's go on ahead and take a closer look at just cleaning up my trailer. All right, so one of the things I really need to do is go on ahead and wash my truck and my trailer. It's just filthy. Didn't feel like really dealing with streaking beacon, so just came home and did it. Now, on these heads here, there's a bunch of these little, I don't know what the proper name for them is, but it's a brake valve. And what it does, and actually I'll show you back here on the one that's actually required. Right here on your vapor line, you have this brake valve, and air will come in, and then when this plunger is pushed, it sets the brakes on the trailer so that the trailer cannot be moved. So whenever you go to a gas station or whatever, and you see a truck that's unloading into the in-ground tanks and stuff, he's got these valves on all of those heads. Now when you hook a hose up to them, the hose will have a flange, and it pushes this valve in. So what that is it's a safety feature. So while you're sitting there dumping into the in-ground tanks, somebody just can't jump in their truck and pull off with it and steal the truck, steal the load, or just get mad at you. Oh, this stupid truck driver's in the way of the gas station, you know. But at the fuel terminals, at least around here, the only one that's required is on the vapor recovery. So I did leave that one. This one does work. Some of the ones on these that were on the heads here, they did not work. They were broken. They might have been, some people have taken, they'll cut them off to where you just don't engage them. And the risers that go onto these heads A lot of times, if these are stiff, the riser just won't allow, it won't allow to engage onto the head and lock in properly. You're sitting there fighting it and stuff like that. So removing that, you'll see some other fuel haulers, they have a bar that goes across, and that bar has to be lifted up and out of the way, and it will have one of these on that bar. So when that bar comes up, it automatically sets the trailer brakes on here. But these things, they sit like right on top here. So you can see, once you take your cap off, you put the riser on, it'll engage. And then you have these hoses, they string between all of them, and it's just a it's just a freaking mess. You know, it's not necessary. So I took all of these off, and this one still works. This one is still good, so I'm keeping it for a spare. All right, so I forgot to do this in the initial video and come back. Some of you may be wondering on those brake valves, how you go about eliminating them, because there is live air in and out of them. Now, typically, the way that these work is you'll have an air line comes out from underneath the trailer, goes into the valve, comes out of the valve, and back to this one. Then out of the valve into this one. They run in series all the way down to the back of the trailer. So now, I need to maintain the one at the back of the trailer. What you're simply going to do is, wherever you want to start and end at, I did these 6 right here, 4, 5, and 6. You'll find the airline that comes from the front of the trailer in here. Find the front. Come down here to the last one. Find the airline that goes from here to the back of the trailer. Cut those, and you'll probably have to add an airline, which I did, and it's up underneath the trailer. And you'll just, let's see, there it is. Quick connect there, that airline, and then under there, there's another quick connect. Quick connect them together, so you're bypassing all these. Now, there are some other systems that I've heard of that this one is independent from this one, and this one's independent from that one, and that one, and that one, so on. So therefore, you're just going to have to kind of find the source of those further up in the trailer, and then the end at the back of the trailer, and just eliminate each one of those. But with my trailer, just find the beginning here, find the end there, and join those two together. Simple as that. Which is always good to have. All of my heads are fairly new, been replaced. Sight glasses look great. All my chains, new chains and everything. And I'm real OCD. I'm super OCD. So, like, all of my chains have the same number of length between them, because I can't stand that when you pull up somewhere and, you know, one of your caps is hanging way down, touching the ground, and the other one's way up. I can't stand that. All my vapor recovery, got new chains on them and everything like that. Or vapor recovery, I use those for vent. The back one, I use it for vapor recovery when I'm loading. These I use for vent when I'm offloading. And if you're not even into tanker or anything like that, one thing you do have to understand is that when you're loading or offloading, you have to vent this system. When you're offloading, I'll just come in here, I'll pop this cap off right here. There we go. I'll just put the cap in like that, and that'll let air flow into, because when you're offloading all that suction, you have to have air coming back into the trailer, or what you'll do is you'll just crush this like a beer can. I mean, this whole freaking thing will just crush in like a beer can. So that's for offloading. Now, over here on the back is going to be your vapor recovery. So when you're loading, all right, this is going to be letting air out. that can let air out also, but because you have ethanol vapors or gas vapors, depending on whatever you're loading, you don't just want to put that into the atmosphere. They have recoveries that burn, or recoveries that actually trap and reliquefy gases. So you want a hose hooked up to here that's actually sucking the air out. Or instead of collapsing the can, what you could do is actually split the can, or in the top there's manholes. I guess it's like a manhole cover in the top. You could blow those out. One or two. Either way, it's not good. It's a lot of paperwork. You're probably gonna get fired. My trailer box, man, this thing was a freaking mess. I wish I would have took a picture before, but I keep a diesel jug with me for just a little bit of extra fuel, because sometimes we do go a little farther, and a fuel stop for a truck is a little hard to find, or it's like a real busy place you just don't want to stop, like a Love's or a Pilot, or the fuel price is too high there. Buckets, need a couple of buckets, because sometimes when you do hook the risers to your heads, they'll leak a little bit, and if you're at a gas station, you definitely don't want any leaks on the ground, and at the terminals you don't want leaks there either, because then you can get kicked out. So let me go close this up before I forget. So it's definitely good to have a couple of buckets with you at all times. And, you know, somebody might say, well, what do you do with the gas or the diesel or the ethanol when it's in your bucket? You know, where are you going to put it? What are you going to do with it? Well, some terminals do have what they call a pot, I guess. And you'll just dump the product into that, and then it goes into a tank, and then they use it or refine it again, or whatever they do with it, burn it off. Or if you don't have something like that, we have these mats, these absorbent mats that are made for absorbing petroleum, and you'll put some of those in your bucket, and it'll soak up the gas or diesel, whatever. But yeah, this thing is still kind of dirty and nasty, but I just made up this, you know, this little wood form here to kind of separate, and I could put a few other things, maybe a fire extinguisher or some gallons of water or oil. This keeps my jug from tipping over. If you see, it's kind of nasty. I did try to clean that up, but man, that thing is about ruined. But it was falling over, leaking diesel inside the box, which is never good, and getting nasty. This is all the crap. There's like a mud flap for a floor thing. There's a road cone. I don't need a road cone. Fire extinguisher's all busted up. Whatever that is, a gallon of water, oil, whatever the frick that is. But yeah, it had all that nasty crap in there. Just took all that out, organized that, because I do like having my trailer box. I'm a big fan of storage, you know. And as you can see over the years, you know, yeah, whatever. How do you bust all that up? How do you do that? I don't get that. How do you bust all that up? That's ridiculous. So yeah, trailer's clean, everything restriped. The DOT stickers, and I'll just show you on this side. This is what some of my DOT stickers look like, and actually these are almost better, because these aren't all faded. They are cracked and busted up. Now, I'm sure somebody's going to ask me, what did you use to get the old ones off? Because these things, these are a pain in the ass. I ain't even going to lie to you. But I tried heat guns, I tried scrapers, I tried everything, acetone and brake cleaner. But these stickers had been on here so long, probably from whenever this trailer was new, I imagine. But the best thing I found were flap discs on an angle grinder. It took one flap disc to go down this whole length, and they were it wasn't one continuous sticker. They were broke up into, there's probably like, I don't know, 20 of them down through here, or Yeah, so just a flat disc, because I'm not worried about paint. This is not painted. This is raw aluminum, as the whole tank is. If you're worried about paint, you might want to go a different route. But once these get so old, dude, there's like nothing. So just took a flat disc, went down and ground the whole sticker off, and then come back with a Scotch-Brite on a pad and just scuffed it all up to make it to where it looks more uniform and there's not too many of these like little gouges or whatever. And then restriped all the way down. There are other parts like on the other side of the trailer that I need to redo. There's these on the front fender. Somebody did not stick these on very well, and it drives me crazy, you know. But somebody might not find the importance or significance of these stickers, but DOT does. And if they're in this condition, you could definitely get a ticket when you find somebody that just wants to be a pain, you know. My belly valve box here, there was a couple brackets on here where this thing had a door at one time. There was some weird handle out here for something, not sure what that was. And then on this side there was a cone holder. I'll show you those real quick. Yeah, this with the hole in it, that's to hold road cones, because when you do go to gas stations and stuff, you do need to set out some cones. That's per their requirements. There's that weird handle right there. I don't know why there's a handle on the side of that box. That doesn't make any sense. But what this does is, because I do keep a chair, if it's raining, now I can get back in here. It doesn't look like a lot of room, but it's a lot of room. I could sit back in here and hopefully get out of the rain. As long as the trailer is protecting me from most of the rain, I could kind of tuck back up underneath there a little bit. And so yeah, got the box straightened out, got the all the hoses off, restriped the trailer, and like I said, just taking unnecessary weight off. I mean, that's not a lot of weight, but once you start adding things up, you know, you got all this crap that was over here, and you got all that aluminum, all these unnecessary, all these freaking hoses. I mean, there must have been 30-40 feet of hoses that went from here to each one of these and back over to here. It's just unnecessary crap. So it's a lot cleaner, a lot nicer looking. You know, you wouldn't think this trailer's like I don't know, was this trailer like 30 years old? I do believe, but you know, still a nice freaking trailer. You know, power unit, cleaned it up. It's looking good. All right, there you have it. There's a look at my trailer, and just some things that I needed to get done, and to show you some of the unnecessary crap that some of you fuel haulers, you know, y'all get rid of some stuff, really. You know, and I know there's like two ways that the fuel hauling companies go on. A lot of them go by the load. So they'll load 8,000 gallons, and it doesn't pay the driver or the company anymore to haul any more fuel, or that might be at your weight limit. Other companies, they'll bid by the gallon. So the more gallons they haul, the more money they make, which is the way we do it, which I like. You know, if I'm going up the road, if I'm just going around the corner, man, I'll load this thing up slap full and get to the customer. Company makes more money than they we can get potentially more bonus, or, you know, more incentive, something like that. You know, that's the way that I see it. There's a lot of drivers out there, oh, it doesn't pay me anymore, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm going to do the bare minimum. And that's fine. If that's what you do, that's fine. Me and a few of my coworkers, you know, we got different outlooks on things like that. So, you know, that's that. Yeah, so getting rid of weight, just cleaning stuff up. This is something I've been needing to do for a while. I've been wanting to do. It's been real hot here in Georgia, but here September, October, summer decided to check out and threw the deuces up. So weather's been, it's been real cool here for September and October, so I'm enjoying it right now. More CB radio videos to come. I just got to get time to do them. You know, I do have a full-time job. I got full-time job. I'm not a, you know, I don't have my own CB shop where videos come naturally. You know, it actually requires work and effort, you know. So in the meantime, till the next video, guys, go ahead and watch a playlist and subscribe. Be on the lookout for the next giveaway. As always, I appreciate every one of you watching. I'm Jay Rich. You keep your knees in the breeze and the shiny side up. We'll be seeing you.